So what is going on YouTube? It is Dill and we are back here with another Madden video. Now today we're going to be talking about my favorite kind of off meta offense that kind of you can do some things to turn it into a meta offense. Now if you are new though, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe. We drop daily Madden content on the channel. On the road to 1K sub, I greatly appreciate it. But first things first, the formation we're going to be covering is called stack Y off, and we'll get into like all the things you can do to it. But the playbooks this is in the pass balanced and ultimate team, or the spread playbook if you're playing regular teams. They call them two different names for some reason, I don't know why, but it's also in the Packers. But I like the spread and pass balanced version better because it has better runs and just overall better plays. And the one ability that I would say you need on offense would be hot route masters. It's definitely a hot route master scheme. It's very much kind of like freestyling and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, go to stack Y off, right? And the first thing that I want you to know about this formation and kind of like the philosophy of it is really a run first formation. You can do an inside zone instead of the jet touch pass to kind of fake and do like some motions and stuff. They also have a QB power off the same motion, and they also have a 0-1 trap. They also have a zone alert screen. Now the nice thing about the alert screen is it pretty much makes it to where you can't shoot it with the regular setup, with the big nickel setup. You know, like when people pinch their D-line, slaying outside, and then try to shoot the gap, like the A gap. So you can't really shoot the run like that with the screen passes. So I'm not really going to cover like all the runs and everything, but this is pretty much kind of like a catch them off guard, kind of ground and pound too. But my favorite thing is all the stuff you can do out of the passing stuff. And most often the one play I come out in is levels, and we'll go into why. We're going to come out in levels, right? It really doesn't matter what play you come out in as long as it's like a passing play. Don't come out in like the fake like half pack seam play or whatever, the wheel play. Don't come out in that. Don't come out in the PA boot. Come out in a regular pass play, no play action, no nothing. Now honestly, I don't really care like what hash I'm on. I'm going to tell you kind of the philosophy of this offense. I'm going to do a couple motions, and then you guys kind of think in your head like, what offense does this remind you of? Okay, I'm going to motion the tight end over once, okay? Now what does this pretty much turn into? It pretty much turns into gun bunch, right? So with hot route master, right? Boom, we have bunch trail set up. We have bunch trail. Okay, motion him back. Okay, now I know our hot routes are messed up. Say we motion this receiver Godwin over, right? Okay, we're gonna motion him over. And then it's pretty much, I treat this like trips tight end. Even though the running back is on the tight end side, what I do, like if I want to run basically PA counter go, I put R1 on a little in route, and then streak triangle like this, and then boom, PA counter go. You know, you have a good crosser and everything. Then we'll just snap the ball this time, and let's see how it does. Pretty much the curl gets open just like how it would in PA counter go. For that, motion this receiver in. Pretty much have like a tight set now. You have a tight set. So one thing I like to do out of this, drag tight end, hitch circle, corner, and then post square right there. And then your running back, you can leave him on that route right there, or you can just put him on a regular swing route. It really doesn't matter what you put the running back on. But yeah, this is like a nice little dot I like to do. Just quick game, you know, read your drag to your post, see if they're in hard flats on the one side with the corner route. You also have a hitch there too. One of my favorite plays. So I pretty much showed you like all the motions and stuff I do to create certain offenses. Now, what are the things I like to do out of this offense? So when I motion tight end over, like I said, it's now gun bunch. Like I treat this like gun bunch, okay? So the play setup I showed earlier, I know some people might not be familiar with like bunch trail and stuff, but I put my tight end on a crosser, right? Which is triangle X and then up on the D-pad. And I'm going to do triangle, triangle, and then I'm going to hit the D-pad to the left corner route, triangle, square, L2 for a flat route, and then triangle, circle, post, and then triangle, R1, D-pad to the right flat route like this. So we have a high-low on both sides of the field, and that post does a really good job of beating man coverage. The corner can beat man coverage, and the crosser can beat man coverage. If they're just sitting in man coverage though, what I would do, put the running back on a angle route. So boom, you pretty much have bunch trail out of something that isn't bunch. This is pretty much bunch, but it's not called bunch, if that makes sense. I know like it might sound weird or something, but yeah, this is like the first play that I really like to run, especially for the people that just spam man coverage. Like a lot of people, you know, they don't see gun stack Y off, right? So what are they gonna do? They're gonna come out in the most meta stuff possible, probably double A gap, probably man coverage all across the board, okay? So yeah, this is like the first play that I really love. And then also something you can do that I'm pretty sure you cannot do in regular bunch, we can put our tight end on a delay fade, right? and the delay fade actually works. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out pretty much a rollout corner from Madden 20, right? We're gonna roll out, and you're gonna see if we press X, the delay fade works. Boom, we now have a delay fade. Okay, so that's something I like to do too. We use that delay fade to the tight end. Pretty much, if you're a bunch player, you know anything about bunch, literally everything you know about bunch can be transferred over here. It doesn't have like the really nice stock clear out fade, you know. It doesn't have like the really good like double post in Carolina, you know, but it's pretty much the same thing. Like, it's a bunch in principle, you know what I mean? So everything I said in the trips tight end video can be used with this right here. It's literally pretty much trips, except for the running back is now on the trip side, which I know it's a little bit weird. I think it's called like gun Y off trio. That's pretty much what it is, but a trip set is gonna play like a trip set, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is pretty much the trip set in the formation. Now you can do a lot out of this. You can do a lot of this. This is a really nice play people like to run in trips tight end. You know, if you watch anyone play trips, this is like one of their favorite plays. Slant, post, catch, and then the smoke screen. And then the running back right here, what I would do, I just put them on an end route, have the high low to the post, and then you pretty much have like one of the best trips I didn't play. We'll just snap the ball right here. They're in man coverage. I could hit my running back. I could also hit the tight end, you know. So it's very much that this formation is called something, but you're running it like a different formation, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of like, I don't know if I'm explaining it good, but I promise y'all it's so much fun to use, because in my opinion, I feel like you actually have to use your brain to run this offense, and I feel like it's very fun to just kind of, you know, people see gun Y stack off and they're like, oh my god, what the you know what I mean? So the last thing I want to cover is just a couple plays that I like to treat like tight doubles, like a tight set, you know. And one of my favorite routes in the game is that little zig route, you know what I mean? It's not really like a zig, because zigs go to the outside, but it goes like to the inside, you know. And this reminds me of the play zig under. So what I would do, right? So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna put my tight end on a crosser, my circle receiver on a post, okay? And I'm gonna motion him back, and I'm also gonna put square on a streak, okay? And then pretty much what I'm going to do, I'm also going to put my running back on a flat. First read is your running back in the flat, okay? You're going to check, if they give you the flats, take the flats. And then it's kind of like you're choosing between the post and the flat. And then you also have that really nice breaking, like the in-breaking zig route. I don't know even what to call it, but it's a really good route, okay? So we're going to stop the ball right here. We have our running back, and we also have our post like right over the linebacker's head. I know probably an ultimate team that would have been picked, you know, bad read. I was trying to show you could hit the post. But and then boom, this is our play setup right here. We're going to wait and see. We have our running back, we have our running back, we have our running back. And then we also had our tight end and our post open. I think they're in a weird match covers that time. But a lot of times, you know, a user will go and guard the cross or guard the post, but they'll always forget about that in-breaking route. So again, this is another just great play. And then one of my favorite plays to start off, I showed at the beginning of the video. We're going to motion Evans in. We're going to put triangle on a corner route, square on a post route, and then like this. So this is like something I'd run 1st and 10, 2nd and 8 type of thing. You're not trying to get like a home run or anything. The first read is always the drag. Like the drag will probably be open 9 times out of 10. Like we're going to snap the ball right here. You're going to see the drag is open, okay? Like if the drag is open, take the drag. So this time, you know what, we're going to act like, you know what, even if they don't guard the drag, they guarded the drag, okay? So we're going to act like they guard the drag, right? So now we're looking, okay, boom, we hit our post, you know? So it's really, I love this formation, because it's pretty much 3 of my favorite formations I can make by just doing motions and like learning this offense. It also has the Owen trap, a really good inside zone, a QB power, which is super effective, trust me, jet touch passes, which can break for huge yards, you know. So overall, this is just really like the offense I've been running. I've only been running it for a little while, so I only have like maybe a couple plays here and there that I have like set in stone, like, okay, I'm gonna run this. A lot of it is just like freestyling, me trying stuff right now, but I just want to make a video on this because, one, it's super fun to use. Like, it's so fun. I promise you, people see gun Y sack off and they're like, what the dude, you know what I mean? So if you motion the receiver over, you treat it like trips tight end. If you motion the tight end over, you treat it like bunch, you know. And if you motion the other receiver to the inside, you can treat it like a compression set, you know. So it's like, it has so many good principles that I feel like this formation is by far the best off-meta offense that you will not see no one running, and it's so much fun to use. It's so much fun to use. I'll also go into a downside because I don't want people to get caught off guard. So this fake jet HB seam play, right? This has the potential to be so good. It had the potential to be so good. But the thing is, right, I'm pressing triangle. You can't audible. You can't set certain hot routes, man, and it really sucks. Because I would love to put circle on an out route. Like, if I could just put circle on an out route, I'm running this play. Like, we'll run it right here. It's pretty much to catch them off guard if they're, like, run committing for, like, a jet touch pass or something, you know. So that's pretty much the whole point of the play. But, man, it had the potential to be so good. And also with the PA jet sweep, again, you can't really audible, which really sucks. So this time we'll just run it right here. This one is not going to be good with Brady, obviously, but you know, like, it has a deep corner route, which is super nice, but you know, like, it just really sucks you can't audible. Like, for this play, I'd love to put square on a streak, keep the running back on that route, maybe do, I don't know, with the tight end, you know, but I would love to freaking be able to audible from this and HBC, man. These plays would be so freaking money, dude, if we could audible them. A way to hit your running back with the wheel route, right? So we're pretty much going to run what I ran in trips tight end. It's pretty much going to be my inside cross setup. What we're going to do is we're going to put our tight end on a crosser, triangle on a streak, square on a flat. So we have a high-low and we have a wheel route. So pretty much you're looking to hit the defense from the inside of the field with the wheel route, and then you're looking to hit the defense from the outside of the field with the crosser and the flat route combo. So we're going to snap the ball right here, and this time, of course, you know, they're in man coverage, so we have our tight end, but we'll run that again. Yeah, I just want to show this setup because you can literally hit the defense like so, like, you can hit them in so many different spots, so many different ways. Like, this is just the beginning of this offense. I think I'll be dropping an updated version once I get a little bit more comfortable, you know, a little bit more reps and everything in the offense. But yeah, we're snapping the ball right here. We're looking for the wheel route. We're looking for the wheel route, and we have the wheel route right there. So we have the wheel route right there. Like, it's just a really, like, I promise y'all, okay, I'm going to make a whole entire ebook something on this offense, and it's going to be completely free. It's going to be like my trips tight end one. I'm going to have, I think, over 30 plays that's just going to be setups and everything that are going to be highly usable. So if you could do me a favor, make sure to like this video. Let me know if you do want that, because I will be making it because I really want to run this offense. It is so much fun to run. But yeah, once I get that made out, I'll make another video going over like my top 5 plays in my off-meta offense or something, you know. So I just really wanted to shed light on this offense because I think it's freaking highly slept on, okay? And it kind of is like, get my brain turning, you know, like what other offenses could be out there, you know, so I can pretty much have bunch, trips, and basically a compression set, and also spread as well. Like, there's going to be some spread principles I could do as well. So like I said, if you do enjoy this video, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.